29 male, have been talking to Sienna, 27, for about 2 months. Met through a dating app, had great conversations, similar interests in hiking and true crime podcasts. Finally scheduled our third in-person date last Friday at this nice steakhouse downtown. Everything started fine. She looked great, conversation was flowing. Ordered appetizers, talking about her graphic design work. Then her phone buzzed. She glanced at it, smiled, started typing. "Sorry, 1 SEC, she said. "Cool, no big deal. We all get messages." But then it kept happening. Buzz, smile type. Buzz, giggle type. Our appetizers came. She was typing while eating calamari one-handed. I'm trying to tell her about my weekend camping trip, and she's giving me a huh and wow while staring at her screen. 20 minutes in, I'd had enough. "Hey, everything okay? Seems like someone really needs your attention." She waved me off. "It's just Brendan." "Brendan?" "My ex. He's having a crisis about his mom's birthday gift. He's so hopeless without me, LOL." She said this like it was totally normal. Like texting your ex throughout a date was standard operating procedure. "Would you mind putting the phone away? I'd really like to enjoy dinner with you." She looked at me like I'd asked her to solve world hunger. "Seriously? I'm just helping him. Why are you being so needy?" "Needy?" "For wanting her attention. On our date, that we planned a week ago. I'm not being needy. I'm asking for basic courtesy." She rolled her eyes, made a big show of putting her phone face down. "There. Happy? God." The waiter came for our entree order. I asked for the check instead. "Wait, what?" Sienna's head snapped up. "Just the check, please," I told the waiter. "Are you seriously leaving because I answered a few texts?" I pulled out cash for the appetizers and my drink, left it on the table. "I'm leaving because you think I'm needy for wanting your attention on our date. Enjoy your evening." Got up and walked out. Didn't look back. Could hear her calling after me, but kept walking. In my car, I blocked her number. Blocked her on Instagram. Unmatched on the app. Clean sweep. If she wanted to text Brendan so bad, she could do it without me watching. Drove home, thinking that was the end of it. Just another failed dating app story. Then my buddy Rico sent me a screenshot an hour later. Sienna had posted on her Instagram story. "Ugh, why are men so needy? Weary face can't even help a friend without them throwing a tantrum. Boy buy nail polish." I laughed. Actually laughed. She spent our entire date texting her ex, and I'm the needy one? The comments were already coming in from her friends agreeing, talking about toxic masculinity and insecure men. Whatever. She was blocked. Not my problem anymore. Saturday morning, woke up to 18 missed calls from unknown numbers. Update 1. Y'all, the entitlement escalation has been Olympic level. So after blocking Sienna everywhere Friday night, I figured that was it. Clean break, move on. But apparently, being blocked was a brand new experience for her. Saturday's unknown calls? All her. She'd gotten her roommate's phone, her sister's phone, even called from her work landline. Left voicemails ranging from "Can we talk about this?" to "You're being really immature" to "I know you're seeing these." Didn't respond to any of them. Sunday, she tried email. Found my LinkedIn and messaged me there. The professional networking site. For our dating drama. The message was wild. "Hi. I noticed we got disconnected on other platforms. I think there was a misunderstanding about Friday night. I wasn't prioritizing my ex over you. I was being a supportive friend. The fact that you can't understand, that shows a lot of insecurity on your part. However, I'm willing to give you another chance if you apologize for overreacting and walking out on me. Let me know." Sienna, SHE, was willing to give me another chance. After I walked out on her, the delusion was spectacular. Monday, things got weirder. Got a text from my coworker Jamal. "Yo, why is some girl commenting on your sister's Facebook photos, asking her to have you call her?" Checked with my sister. Sure enough, Sienna had somehow found her Facebook and was commenting on random photos. "Hey, can you have your brother check his messages? Thanks." On a photo of my sister's dog. From 2019. My sister blocked her and commented back, "Maybe he blocked you for a reason, sweetie." Tuesday was when she pulled out what she thought was the big guns. Her ex, Brendan, yeah, the one she was texting through our date, slid into my DMs. "Hey man, Sienna's really upset about what happened. She's a good person and deserves better than being ghosted. Maybe you should man up and at least give her closure." I actually responded to this one. She got closure when I paid the check and left. She made her choice. It was you. Congratulations. He read it, but didn't reply. But here's where it gets really good. Wednesday, I'm at the gym, and this girl approaches me. Never seen her before. Are you Mason? Yeah. I'm Tara, Sienna's best friend. She's been really torn up about Friday. Can we talk? No. You don't even know what I was going to say. Don't need to. Sienna and I went on 3 dates. She spent the last one texting her ex. I left. That's the whole story. Tara wasn't giving up. She wasn't texting him like that. He needed help with something. Cool. Not my problem. Wow, you really are immature. She posted about you, but I thought she was exaggerating. Posted about me? Tara pulled out her phone, showed me Sienna's Instagram. She made 3 more posts about needy men and toxic dating culture, each one getting more dramatic. The latest one included a selfie of her crying with the caption, "When you realize he was intimidated by you having male friends, crying face, hashtag, not all men but definitely this one." I started laughing. Full-on gym floor laughing. Tara looked offended. This is serious. She really liked you. She liked me so much she spent our date helping her ex pick out a birthday gift for his mom. It wasn't like that. What was it like then? Tara stammered. He was having anxiety about seeing his mom and needed support. On a Friday night, during our date, that he couldn't get from his actual friends or, I don't know, a therapist. She had nothing. Just stood there while I went back to my workout. She stomped off, probably to report back that I was indeed still immature. Thursday morning, yesterday, is when the real consequences started rolling in. Remember how Sienna found my sister on Facebook? Well, my sister's petty. She did some digging and found Brendan's Instagram. His girlfriend's Instagram. Yeah, the ex who was having a crisis about his mom's birthday had a whole girlfriend named Valerie. Been together 8 months, according to their posts. My sister screenshotted everything and sent it to me. Want me to send this to your stalker? Nah, let her figure it out herself. But the universe had other plans. Final update. Sometimes the universe delivers justice in ways you never expect. So I left off with my sister discovering that Brendan had a girlfriend. I told her not to get involved. Figured it wasn't my circus anymore. But social media is a small world, and drama travels fast. What I didn't know was that Tara, Sienna's bestie who ambushed me at the gym, was friends with one of Valerie's co-workers on Instagram. After our gym encounter, Tara posted a story. Some men really can't handle a woman having male friends. Fragile masculinity at its finest, face with rolling eyes. Valerie's co-worker saw it, got curious about the drama, did some scrolling, and found all of Sienna's posts about needy men and helping her friend Brendan. 2 + 2 equaled a whole lot of problems for Brendan. Valerie confronted him. He tried to play it off as just an old friend needing advice. But Valerie's not stupid. She went through his phone, with his permission, trying to prove innocence, and found months of texts with Sienna. Not just about his mom's birthday. Late-night conversations. Good morning texts. Inside jokes. Photos exchanged. Nothing explicitly sexual, but definitely not just friends. Here's the kicker. He'd been telling Sienna he was working on himself and not ready for a relationship yet this whole time, while having a whole girlfriend. And Sienna bought it, waiting around, being his emotional support blanket. Valerie dumped him Thursday night. Made a very public Facebook post about it too. Single again. Turns out my boyfriend needed support from his ex at all hours. Ladies, if he's texting his ex more than you, he's not your man. He's hers. She can have him. Wastebasket. Tag both Brendan and Sienna. The fallout was immediate. All of Sienna's posts about needy men suddenly looked different when people realized she'd been the other woman, emotionally at least, this whole time. The comments shifted from, "Yas queen," to, "Wait, you're texting someone's boyfriend?" But Sienna doubled down. Because of course she did. New post. "I had no idea Brendan had a girlfriend. He told me he was single. This is what happens when you try to be a supportive friend." Women blaming other women instead of holding men accountable. Faced with steam from nose. Except, remember those months of texts Valerie found? Yeah, Brendan had definitely mentioned his girlfriend. Multiple times. Told Sienna about their dates, their trips, their anniversary dinner. Sienna had responded with things like, "She doesn't deserve you," and "You know I'm here when you're ready." Valerie had receipts. Posted them in the comments. The dragging was biblical. Sienna's own friends turned on her. Tara wrote a whole paragraph about feeling manipulated and lied to. Others called her out for playing victim when she was knowingly texting a taken man. Then MY part in this came back up. Someone commented, "Wait, isn't this the girl who called a dude needy for not wanting her to text this guy during their date?" Suddenly, I went from the villain to the guy who dodged a massive bullet. My sister told me her Facebook messages were full of people saying I was smart to run. Someone even found my Instagram and DM'd me. Bro, you got Matrix-level instincts getting out of that situation. But the best part? The absolute best part? Monday of this week, I'm grabbing coffee before work. Walk in, and there's Sienna at a corner table with some poor dude who's clearly on a date with her. And she's on her phone. The guy's talking, she's scrolling and typing. Same exact energy as our date. I grabbed my coffee and was about to leave when the dude said something that made me stop. "Hey, could you put the phone away? I'd really like to get to know you." "I swear to God," she said. "Ugh, why are men so needy? I'm just checking my messages." The dude looked at her for a long moment. Then he said the most beautiful thing. "You know what? Never mind." He stood up. "Good luck with whatever's on that phone. I'm out." And he left. Just walked out. Left her sitting there with her mouth open. She saw me as the door closed behind him. We made eye contact for like 3 seconds. I raised my coffee cup in a little salute and walked out. Posted about it in a local dating Facebook group. No names, just the situation. And turns out 4 other guys have similar stories about dates with her. All within the last 2 weeks. All ended with her calling them needy or insecure when they asked for basic attention. Last I heard, she made her Instagram private and posted some quote about taking a break from dating to focus on myself. Brendan's still single, hitting up every woman in his contacts talking about how Valerie misunderstood the situation. Valerie's thriving. Posted photos from a girls' trip with the caption, "No phones at dinner, just vibes." And me? I'm good. Been on 2 dates with this woman Angela from my rock climbing group. She keeps her phone in her purse the entire time. Wild concept, right? Looking back, walking out of that restaurant was the best $40 I ever spent. Saved myself from months of competing with her ex for her attention, being called needy for wanting basic respect, and probably eventually getting cheated on. She wanted to text Brendan so bad? Cool. She can text him all she wants now, while they're both single, and blocked by everyone who's figured out their game. Sometimes the bullet dodges itself. You just gotta be smart enough to stay out of its way. Oh. And that LinkedIn message asking me to apologize? Still sitting there, unread. Gonna leave it that way. Some bridges deserve to stay burned. Peace out.